All right, there we go. The audio. Well, welcome to the stream, man. We have a little bit of fun tonight. So apparently we have Kendrick Lamar versus everybody. And maybe it's just me. But I find it hilarious. Now, just like with sports. God, frames. Man, what is going on here, bro? Is there an outage in my area or something? Alright, I hope there's not an outage around here. But like I was saying, man, it's Kendrick and Drake beef. You know what I mean? For me, it's great. For me, it's amazing. Simply because I have my own biases. You know, I have my own issues with Aubrey and a lot of individuals who are on this YouTube channel won't know that. But it's a big portion of you guys who remember. When Drake and Pusha T got into it, I uploaded a video here. It was the story of Adidon. It was one of the only channels that had it up. We peaking. I mean, like peaking. And Drake went on a spree and had YouTube clean all the videos or all the channels they had. The story of Adidon up. Channel started putting it down. I was one of the last like 3 or 4 channels that had it up. But they really were trying to strike my channel. Like I was going through hell, bro. I was getting shadow banned. I won't forget, it's like 1,000, 2,000 views on the live. All right, let's see this up. All right, we good? All right. But anyway, I'm one of the only channels to pick it up. So they kept it up. So when I had the viewership dropped from 1,000. Oh my god. The viewership dropped from 1,000, like multiple thousands, down to like 2. I was getting no clicks. I was getting no clicks at all. I was getting no push. The algorithm was not algorithming. So like I really had a disdain for dude. Like I don't like dude for real. You know what I'm saying? But that's my personal bias. Plus I'm a big Kendrick fan. And I don't mean like now. I remember when my first time actually like I listened to Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, like swimming pools and shit like that, but I was never really big on listening to too many rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't, like, cause I was always doing music myself, so I never really listened to everybody. But Kendrick is one of those ones that I fucked with because one of the main reasons why I never listened to anybody else is because everybody had the same topics: drugs, gangs. You know what I'm saying? All types of negative stereotypical bullshit. The same thing that everybody say, they just reworded it. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was a norm. I needed something different. I think it was like 2014. Damn, I dropped 2 frames again. I want to say it was like 2014. I was working as a trash company. We were driving around picking up recycle bags. And as I was driving around picking up the recycle bags, I don't know if you guys can hear me. It should be all right though. I forgot what song it was came on, and the boss, the white dude, was like, "Man, I really like this artist." So we found a station. You know what I'm saying? I actually found I Bluetoothed it from my phone to his truck, and we playing some Kendrick, and King Kunta came on. Now, when I saw the title, this is like, keep in mind, it's like 2015, 2014, 2015. What's up, bro? What's up with it? Oh yeah, very much so. But like, it's like 2015. So when I first heard it, it was just, for me, it was just a whole new view. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just something totally different. I don't know. I liked it. So, moving on. We had a lot of things going wrong when it came to dude, and I don't know, man. It's like he just didn't fit too well into the narrative of the normal conversations we had about the culture and what it looked like. So when Kendrick dissected him, for me it was just amazing to watch. Like I was grateful to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really made me happy. I don't want to. Oh, why is it doing it? Let me bring this over here. I don't want to ask Streamlabs anything. Items for the morning. Alright, cool. Let's see if that works. But to me, it was just enjoying to watch. So now, everything I've ever said about dude is just coming to light. Like, as far as him not fitting in, him not belonging, you see, there's a difference. Like, the reason why it's relevant in rap to be of the culture and not just be part of a culture or to be an observer who stepped into the culture is because when you're talking about rap, you're talking about people who, you're talking about a music that reflected the day-to-day lives of the vocally suppressed, the ones who had no other avenues except for sports, or, you know what I mean? Like, it was very few and far between you see the accolades. Plus, we didn't have as much social media, so we didn't, you know what I mean? So you never really get a chance to see the ones who made it. But there's neither here nor there. Today we're just gonna discuss the aftermath of what's going on with Drizzle, the Drizzler, and how everything's panning out for him. Apparently, him and Stephen A. Smith got into it, and Stephen A. happened to bring up wanted to mention the fact that Kendrick Lamar and SZA is doing a Grand National tour in Toronto. Give it a look.
To address the latest turn in the Kendrick versus Drake saga, as in Kendrick Lamar. The Toronto Blue Jays tweeted yesterday that Kendrick Lamar will be coming to the Six to perform at their home stadium. Some say the date...
Dude, this gotta be one of the pettiest motherfuckers, like, for real, bro. Action, what's cracking? You know what it is, broski. You know what I mean? Like, Stephen A. gotta be one of the pettiest motherfuckers in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm petty. I know I'm petty, but the level of petty, I think it's because he has a bigger platform, so his pettiness kind of exudes mine. You know what I'm saying? It supersedes mine, bro.
To the Six to perform at their home stadium. Some say the date of the concert, right before Father's Day, adds insult to injury for Drake, who has taken...
He keeps saying some say when all the people who saying it is him. Like, these are words that he said to himself. These are sentences that he's having. Hey, bro, is the music overshadowing the audio? In fact, let me turn the music down. So. All right, we're gonna do it like this. All right.
Legal action against adds insult to injury for Drake, who has taken legal action against Not Like Us, and now sees his rival likely to play to a sold-out stadium in his city.
hate this dude so much. I hate this dude so much.
I understand that Drake's a bit sensitive in these times. You know, he's in his feelings. And don't ask me how, but I know that he has seen this show. And I know that he has seen some of the things that I have said about this show, about him on this show. This is Drake. Y'all know this is Drake, right? I mean, I know y'all know it's him, right? You know, we ain't seen him in a while. That's what I'm saying. You know.
When I say he petty, bro, Stephen A. is the level of petty that I only want to achieve. Like, I dream of being that petty, bro. Like, in a good way. Not bashing. He's not he's not talking shit disrespectfully. He's talking shit with facts. And it's funny. Because it's funny.
Well, that's him, right? That's Drake. To Drake, the artist extraordinaire, I did not say or echo a single negative thing about you.
Right. Okay.
You're a phenomenal artist. You're big time. What I said was...
I pause that. My thing is, he's an actor. This whole image of Drake is just an act. You remember, like, it's like the Truman Show. He's living out his own Truman Show. Now he gets to watch that, the barrier pop up. You know?
Fact. Not like us got you. I even pointed out how the line about accusing you of being a pedophile, ain't nobody paying attention to that. They just think it's lyrics, it's bars being dropped, and he got the better of you. What I'm saying is...
No. My thing is, I never called him a PDF file. I called him a groomer. I think he grooms little girls. It's just as bad. Like, you use your celebrity and power to groom 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old girls until wait until they turn 18 and then you have your way with them. That's just weird, bro.
You don't go to law. It's
like he goes to the daycare and starts scouting them out for, 18 years early. Yeah, you wait till her birthday. I can tell because she like to drink apple juice and not orange juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a weirdo, bro.
Your route in hip hop over something like this, you take it to the studio. You take it to the streets. That's all I said. I didn't sit up there and say you can't answer Kendrick Lamar. I said you better figure out a way to do so, meaning you have the capability, I think, to pull it off. That's all. It's not a crime for somebody to say he got you. He got you on that one. Not like us, was big time. You can get lawyers involved and talk about people.
Like, this is the thing. I hate Drake, but I will honestly admit, if When Not Like Us would have dropped, when Not Like Us dropped, instead of him coming back the way he did with Wagwan Delilah, no. We don't want to hear any of that shit. Finish this fucking fight. Don't run off now. Finish this goddamn fight. So Drake kept running from the fight. But see, the thing is, when you start a fight, when you start something with somebody, it's not up to you how a person responds to you. It's not. You hold no power and control over how a person responds. Kendrick could have ignored every shot. Kendrick could have brushed it off and kept it moving. But it's a buildup. These are years of buildup. That man had aggression built up, and he wanted to let this shit go because he's tired of hearing it. Like, he really got tired of hearing that shit. So when Kendrick started unleashing, he dropped consistently, dropping everything. Perfectly timed, perfectly thought out, calculated, executed, planned perfectly. I'm going to keep saying perfectly because that's the only way to describe his whole rollout. It's so deep in it. It's so deep to where even those who didn't believe in conspiracies, as far as the cryptic music, now starting to understand and starting to watch more into his music and his videos. That goes back to what I used to teach people about music when I teach people how to rap. The reality is this: if you think about music, think about writing, think about the audio form as a visual. Everything you say should be able to be seen. If your words cannot be seen, then your words are very unclear. That's why they have videos, so they can accent the visuals. That's it. And Kendrick Lamar created something so remarkable to where even when you get into the Squabble Up video, where they had the board up, and on that board it had what was it? Omni est aliquid, which means everything is something. Like he's teaching you that even everything I'm showing you is going to be a history lesson for you to go look up. Do you know how many times Luther Vandross got played because of that? Just because of that song, Luther? I spent that shit all day today. I went through Luther greatest hits all day today. Do you know how many times Debbie Deb got played and put money back in the family's pocket? I promise you, it was a lot. And people find out, man, where does that sample come from? Then they go research it, then they upload to their YouTube, and then people find out they like the song, and they go find that song that they dancing to. Drake should not have bowed out. He should have kept going. Because the way Kendrick gonna do this shit, he's gonna make sure that man is done. You heard what he said on White Thought Murals.
Engaging in bots and payola and all of this other stuff to buffer and uplift his numbers. But damn it, when you go to the streets, everybody know what not like us is.
Yeah.
And because they know what not like us is, and who did it? With Russell Westbrook and DeMar DeRozan and LeBron James, your boy, all bopping and weaving to it, getting it.
It's not just that, bro. Because Kendrick is sincere. Like, it's a difference between people who imitate the culture and people who are of the culture. That's why I say that shit. Like, it offends a lot of people. That's we're gonna transition to that shit in a second. But it offends a lot of people who aren't of the culture, who just tell themselves they're part of the culture because they just say they're part of the culture. It might be white, they might be Mexican, they might be black. You know what I'm saying? Even there's a lot of black people who don't belong to the culture. It's a phrase we use that says, not all skin folk is kinfolk. So individuals like Drake, the ones who grew up with a big disconnect from what it is to, you know what I'm saying, grow up in a black family, with the real black family. I don't mean the black family who's imitating white or European standards and lifestyles. I'm talking about a legitimate black family. The ones where you see the unity, where you see the love, where you see the genuine, unconditional, undying love, where you see people, where you see security, where you see everything happen, and you learn life before you even 12 years old. By the time you hit 12, in the average real black household, you mature way more than everybody else. A lot of people do so in certain ways and get put on pedestals too fast, and they chase that idea rather than the actual education, so they become smarter in thought than they are in actuality. That they have a lot of good thinking, a lot of good thoughts, but they aren't smart enough to deliver them properly. You get what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. I hope it does, because I try to make it make sense for you. But Kendrick is one of those individuals where you have to, if you start something with him, you have to finish it. There is no letting up. And Drake let up. That was his own fault. Real shit. But see, my thing is action. Look, even though I hate Drake with a passion, I try to take this shit in a very unbiased position. The reason why I do so is because in order for me to actually deliver what I want to deliver, I have to see it from multiple perspectives. I have to see it from the viewpoint of the person who I'm talking about, and and from my own. And when it comes to like individuals like Drake, I've seen people like him. I know people like him. I knew people like him. They don't survive because they've never been in those situations. Like what makes black people, what makes our people so resilient is that we were taught by other black people before us how to move and how to maneuver this maze of life. Not only that, We were taught to do so within a structure of family. That way you always have somebody watching your back. We didn't go anywhere unless you had all your cousins with you or all your siblings with you, because somebody got to watch each part of your back. Everybody watching each other back and looking out for each other. The females in our family used to fight because we watch each other's back. If somebody getting jumped, everybody out there throwing hands. If they too small, make sure that they safe and they get away. But everybody out there throwing hands. We grew up a certain way. We grew up with we all know that smell of that motherfucking hot comb on that stove. We know that smell. We all know what Sunday morning music sound like. If I say Sunday morning music, depending on your age range, you're either gonna give me blues or R&B, or both. If you're born in the 70s, it's blues. If you're born in the early to mid 80s, it's gonna be blues and R&B. If you're born in the late 80s to the 90s, it's gonna be nothing but R&B, because that's the music that your parents listened to while they woke you up every Sunday morning to clean the fucking house. Real life shit, bro. Some people did it on Saturday, some did it on Sundays. But every black household understands that same concept. They know those smells. They know they have those same memories, those same core memories. Real life shit. If you black right now, I want you to answer one question. If you black, I want you to answer one question for me right now. What is the best flavor Kool-Aid? Answer. Every black person who saw this, they all answered red. Not one time did they ever say a flavor. They all put the color down. That's because in unison, black people across the fucking nation have the same thought pattern, because we grew up in the same structures from the same family. The reason why that is so is because when a lot of us are moving upwards, up into the north, we brought our family values with us. You have a brother who will go from Mississippi to Atlanta, a sister who went from Mississippi to Detroit, another brother who went from Mississippi to LA, another brother who went from Mississippi to Washington, another brother who went to DC, another sister who went to New York, and they all went different places. They have a cousin who was best friends, who was so close with the one sister that they tell people that they sisters. Blue raspberry. Hey, I fucks with it. But we our family were siblings and cousins, relatives that spread upward and outward, and they took those same core values with them and talked to their families, male and females. They found people from those a lot of the times it happened in such a big rush to where everybody was like different families, different cities, different parts of town, different states in the same area. Was always pushing in the same direction. It was a big move. In fact, let me see. Let me look it up right now. Slavery was abolished at the end of the Civil War in 1865. The greatest increases in the black population of northern cities were in Cleveland, Boston, New York, and Philadelphia. He said my brain definitely seeing red. Real life shit though. You know what I'm saying? But like when all of our core values spread with us. But a lot of us who grew up in the hood, what happened was we had those family members who would say, you know what? I never want my kids to see this. So then I'm gonna move my kids to the suburbs. And then what they do is, instead of teaching their kids to be happy and be proud to be black, be proud of the person that you are, take your core values, principles, morals, and take your understanding of life and knowledge for you, what you've been taught and how to weave and survive in this maze. Take that to build and enjoy the life and find people who genuinely love you for you. Don't conform to anyone's image of you. Make them understand and respect and love you for who you genuinely are. We didn't have those black people. We had the ones who went in there and said, hey, We want to fit in with Betty, Susie, and Jonathan. So you have to talk like them. Make sure you don't sound quote unquote ghetto, which is really AAVE, African American Vernacular English. We call it Ebonics, but it actually has a title. They don't want you to go in there saying, hey, you know, we should have sock hops. We should have sock hops for sleep-ins or lock-ins, and then we should have skate parties. You know what I'm saying? White people, they don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the things that we did as a culture, they have no fucking clue. The words we use, they have no fucking clue until we tell them to, until we explain those things to them. We have a huge disconnect culturally. Things that we will and won't do that they will and won't do. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not being funny, I'm being honest. I have no general bias towards anyone based off the complexion, race, or ethnicity. My only issue is if your beliefs are so negative and toxic that they would cause harm or danger to my people, or that's just it. Simply that's it. But I digress because I've been taking it off topic for way too fucking long. It's been about something else. Let's get into it.
And groove onto it. Yo, bro. All we saying is go back in that studio. Ain't nothing but respect. You're great. You Drake. This is what you've done.
Right.
Ain't nothing but respect.
That's what I'm saying.
You had a concert, bro. I was featured at your concert. Introing you. I wouldn't allow no shit like that to happen if I didn't have respect and love for you. You had the Toronto Raptors game, I'm gonna roll right up to you. I always roll right up to you and see you. Nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. That's not the point. The point is, Kendrick got you with that song. Come back with one of yours.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
It's like, I love to see, music is a sport. Music is a sport. Rap is a sport. It's competitive as fuck. It's supposed to be. That's what makes it good. Iron sharpens iron. When you see the Jay-Z and Nas beef, and it ended with Jay-Z signing Nas. When you see the things that happening, damn fucking Skippy. But when you see the differences, what music used to be about, the sport. Now it's so much about ego and the way people perceive you, your views, and all that bullshit. Because everybody pull phones out and try to record every moment, and they record all the bullshit because you can profit off of bullshit. You profit more off of bullshit and negativity than you do positivity and growth. Like, I can get online and you can affirm for this action. You know what I mean? I can speak just like I am now, without any issues. Yeah, but I would get very little response, any click-throughs. But the moment I start being a dickhead, oh man, you should see where that shit goes. Marvelous. Wow, chef's kiss. But the reality is, I want Drake to sharpen his pen. I wanted him to come back fighting, because I wanted to see Kendrick deliver some more. Am I wrong? The only reason why I wanted Drake to deliver more, the only reason why I wanted him to keep going is because I wanted to see him destroyed even more so. Plus, if I would have, you know what I'm saying, like, if I did a song, who the fuck would listen to it? Only person I could honestly say I'd rather see go with Drake would be Jadakiss or Kendrick. But Jada ain't gonna do it, so that's neither here nor there. Pusha already took care of half of it. You know what I'm saying? That was like the story added down was like getting jumped in the locker room on the way out to the ring. You know what I'm saying? Then you get to the ring and you gotta face the Undertaker. Nah, bro. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Come back with yours.
Fight.
This is what you do.
It's fight or flight, bro. He chose
You come back with
flight.
yours, or you say, damn, he got me.
Facts.
That's all.
But he couldn't say he got, but the thing is, Drake could never have said, damn, he got me, because his fans would not let it go. Everybody from Rory to Mal to everybody who are genuine Drake fans would not let this be known as an L, because they will bash Kendrick for speaking about being productive and being pro-black. They would bash him, or they would praise a Canadian who don't fit the gang culture that he's emulating in America, while bashing black people in America and mocking the whole slave trade, the way we were treated. Because to him it's a joke, because he never experienced it from a person who considers himself half white, not black. And I know you guys hear that and you're like, oh man, what you mean? See, the thing is this: if you call yourself half white, you can't consider yourself black. If you say I'm mixed, you can't consider. The only time black people will ever say we mix with something is if we trying to get some ass, or it's a female or the black women who trying to you know what I mean, explain why her hair that she just paid a bunch of money for is really hers, that she grew naturally overnight, 7.5 inches, 10 inches, 13 inches. Don't fucking matter. But we never call ourselves half of anything, and the reason why, because what we're doing is we're disowning the black side to uplift the other side, to say, hey, even though I'm black, I'm not like the other black people because I'm half white. Accept me more, love me, let me in the house, leave them in the field, let me in the house. That's what it says. This is a common sense thing. But the reality is not all black people have the same mentality. That's why I'll go back to my phrase. Not all skin folk are kin folk.
Wasn't nobody looking for fights in the streets. We damn sure wasn't looking for some trial in court or some lawfare, as they say. Wasn't looking for anything like that.
Right.
We were looking for you to come back with your own. He got you, you got him, he got you. And you either keep going or you stop and concede, he got me.
Yeah.
That's all. That's not negative. It's facts. He got you right now. That don't mean you can't get him later.
But see, Drake's so
hurt.
hurt.
Get him later.
Drake's so hurt that he have a team of motherfuckers talking about killing Kendrick. Like, think about that. You so emotional behind the beef you started to where you want that man dead. You're so angry about a beef you started, shit that you created, the negative energy that you invoked, and then complain about it later.
Just say he got you. But if you're gonna be silent, if you're gonna ghost everybody, if you're gonna go down under, if you're gonna rely on lawyers, then it's not a good look, because that ain't what hip hop is.
It's not.
That's all.
That's it.
And if that's how you feel, then they right when they say, you're not like us.
And that's why we're trying to tell people, like, it's like Kendrick versus everybody. He's calling out racism. He's calling out culture vultures. He's calling out black people who rather sit there and party and promote the ignorance and drug culture and the destruction of our own people than try to uplift our people. We in the black community, we idolize the dominant society so much so to where we emulate everything that we emulate the things that they do. Put them on pedestals, even without anything other than them just being nice to us for 5 or 10 minutes. This shit's crazy. It's bonkers. But that's neither here nor there. I want people to be comfortable being themselves. Be you, be the best version of you. Don't worry about anybody else. But at the same time, use your energy to, how can I put it with this young man? Don't let this battle be the destruction of you. Let it be the fuel for you. So when you come back at Kendrick, you have a chance to say, man, look, I held my head up high and I came back. Everybody was going against me. Everybody was turning on me, but I still fought. all he doing right now is looking very insecure and jealous and angry and hurt, sad and emotional, like a female. He reminds me of a white woman. Drake is a middle-aged white Karen. That's it. That's all he is. He got angry because of what he started and then tried to call lawyers. The lawyers are the manager. Instead of saying, let me see your manager. Let me talk to your manager. He said, you can talk to my lawyer. No fucking difference. He's just a white female Karen. That's it.
Not every industry ain't like that, and I got that part. That's all I'm saying. Come back with your own joint, or concede that he got you. Other industries, like I was saying, can go the route of lawyers. Not hip hop, over a song. No, it doesn't look good. That's it.
That's crazy.
That's all I'm saying. If you find that disrespectful in any way, my apologies. That's not my intent.
He's emotional.
I did mean.
He's emotional. So much so that everybody who started to side with him, they proved like, let me see if I find this video of Andrew Schultz. That's what I wanted to get to. This Andrew Schultz situation. He made a joke. Like, this is Andrew Schultz. This is what y'all like.
There's a pretty big thing going on. Huh? Yeah.
So he was asked about his take on Kendrick Lamar, mentioning the fact that black men should not allow white comedians to disrespect black women. Now, before I play this, I want to say this. There is the reason why white women feel unprotected. They try to lure black women into that idea because they know that if a black woman is in danger, black men will step up and protect them. So thereby proxy, the white woman will be protected by a black man because the black woman helps and gives her an extra leverage. Shit's crazy. So many mind games.
Pretty big thing going on. Huh? Yeah, between Kendrick Lamar.
Laws were written.
Laws were written.
Laws were written.
I don't like him pretending he doesn't know what the fuck's going on with his little milk mustache. It's just been pissing me off. Okay?
Is it on there?
Now listen, guys, we gotta take this serious.
Yeah.
Listen, rappers are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women, so we gotta.
I hate the narrative that rappers are doing this. Like, let's be honest. At a certain age, those rappers who been all through the fucking trenches, for real, legitimately, been to the trenches. I think which one I want to do.
Really, we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more through art than rappers. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how
Yeah, I hate how he did that. I was trying to find the right one. Where is it at?
guys, we gotta take this serious. Listen, rappers are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women, so we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more through art than rappers.
What gets me is he shows his disconnect because Kendrick Lamar has been calling out. That's what the whole "Watch the Party Die." He's calling out the rappers that don't embody what the black man is supposed to embody. The morals, values, and structures of a family, of a father, of a king. To elevate from being a child to being a king. That's what Kendrick is rapping about. But see, Andrew don't get that because he just compared him to everybody else who he's been trying to get rid of. And the reason why that is the case is because Andrew feel more comfortable bashing black men than he do doing anything else. To him, black men, black women, who gives a fuck? Who really cares? Then he lump everybody as the rappers, and then generalizations that people put on rappers is crazy. Oh, if you're a rapper, you're this and you're that. You realize rap used to be one of the top exports of the United States, and rap had the highest vocabulary. Rappers had the highest vocabulary. If you actually listen to what rap used to be, you had to have intellect rapping. I mean, I know, I get it nowadays, everything is kind of crazy, but when you talk about people like Kendrick, we're not talking about one of these weird, whacked out motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about somebody who's got it here and have it more so here, but who have it here, legitimately.
Okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us, and bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my bitch with a stick. What? You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my bitch with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women.
And we get
And for
the black dude that's just sitting there nodding his head like, yep, you're absolutely correct. Because he would rather appeal and please. You see, nobody is looking at him to see what he had to say. They're laughing at Andrew because they don't even take him seriously because he's not a threat to them. He's more of a threat to other black men than he is to them. If something happened in there where a black man was to come in there and get into it with them, he will protect him before anything else. Before he protects himself. Like, that's just the reality of it. Our people are lost. They're so busy needing validation and approval from a dominant group who don't care about them. They lose the fact that all they're doing is showing how much their value for self is gone. It's diminishing. Low self-esteem. Like, it's crazy. But the comfort for him to be able to do this, which means he have no idea of this man being a threat. He see him as soft, as a teddy bear. He's not the other. He's not your regular black guy.
From music that protects women. And for decades protects women. And listen.
Or another thing that get me is that he does that. Oh, they bash women. No. There's a difference between hoes and bitches and queens. See, a queen would never do the whole shit that you see these females doing. They wouldn't be out here naked, showing their ass. And a bitch ain't gonna be on the whole shit. She just a rude, evil, don't talk to me. You have no reason to type person. Those personalities are loud, boisterous, like they're extravagant. Above and beyond. But this guy don't understand people. He don't understand psychology. He don't understand how things work. He don't understand the music. He don't understand the culture. He don't understand black people in general. He have no idea or concept of how black people think, the way we move, the way we do things. And I'm pretty sure in the beginning of the video we had this conversation, but it's just to watch the losses. The kind of being so condescending. Rappers are this and rappers are that. They don't take the black dude that seriously at all.
Right now, the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny.
He is the guy on top.
He is the guy on top.
He is making sure that comedians, he put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place. All right, let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Okay.
he is saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman.
So he's basically saying all white comedians
are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're back.
That's what
You see what I'm saying? Like, he's mocking and making a joke about the fact that black men do not like our women to be made into targets. And all he's gonna do is make this man pissed. Not just Kendrick, but a lot of black men. lots of black men. Because we don't have, our women aren't targets. Those are wives, those are sisters, those are mothers, those are aunts, those are cousins, those are nieces, those are daughters, those are grannies. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that.
I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
It's a
it.
law.
Now I understand why
It
he's
is a
doing
law.
a comedy with the South Park creators.
He's trying to make a mockery of the fact that Kenny trying to get some bread and capitalize on whatever, I'm saying, on everything he has going right now. But the reality is, there's no deflection here. We're not gonna do a deflecting. I hate deflectors. I hate people who try to make it seem like because you catch them in some bullshit that, oh no, look at you, this is what you know. We're not doing that. That's weird. That's female. We're not. We're men. We'll have a real conversation. And the fact of the matter is, nothing he says is gonna make any fucking sense.
Because he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big fan if
true.
he's going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fact.
But Al.
This is gut. Because he don't fit in. But because he has locks, because he's black, because he wears a certain jacket, they automatically give him the pass to sit inside their space while they bash black people to his face.
But Al, you're getting groomed right now. We need
All he can do is
ungroom.
laugh.
Yeah, you are.
We need to ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay? I mean that, listen, because he sent people, he said slide on. What he said, slide on, where's the line? He goes, let me get it. I'm so old I had to squint my eyes. And that was not a racist joke. Okay, the N-words that coon, the N-words that being groomed, slide on both of them. Whoa, that seems like a call to violence.
It does.
Why would he call to, if he's about protecting black people, why would the call to violence be towards the black dudes, not the white guy making the joke?
Well, you gotta understand.
What?
Well, no. You gotta understand.
I snitch. I cooperate. I tell.
Litigation.
Okay? You gonna squabble up in a jail cell.
Here's what you gotta understand about Ken. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with an abuser confirmed. He's never done a song
thank
with
God.
anybody
Thank God.
that's
Thank God.
suspected of abuse.
Thank
He's
God.
never threatened to remove his music from Spotify
Thank
because
God.
they removed R. Kelly's music, who for sure fucked and held captive underage black
This is
women.
crazy.
Hold on.
This is all very important to Kendrick.
Wait a minute, just let me understand what's going on here. Because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so fucking smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or
Yeah,
making
yeah.
jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the kidnapping, molestation, and
That's bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they taking the fact that they're generalizing rap and trying to take and pick out they're cherry picking certain things and trying to make it to where that's not what he stood for or stand for. And we're not gonna try to make mockery of what it is. Like, just being honest. They don't take him seriously because look, this is what it is.
reality.
If Kendrick Lamar was an arrogant, narcissistic, loud, angry motherfucker, they wouldn't be saying anything about him right now negative. Because he always promote positivity and growth. They think, oh yeah, he's soft. He's not. He's one of the black people who I can spit on. I can talk shit to.
He would
They're
take his
weirdos.
own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Someone who's kidnapped,
A sexual
molested,
predator, yeah.
and black women.
Oof, children.
Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black
Not
women?
potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that is.
Not Breezy! Not Breezy! I took a picture with Chris Brown. Hey, bro, I took a picture with him
Hey,
immediately.
can I tell you something?
Yes.
We ain't protecting nobody. Y'all can protect your fucking selves.
Everybody gets these jokes over here.
Yo, this
Imagine-
guy been telling me for a year straight Indians fuck mud. What you gonna do?
Listen, they going down on it too. I've seen a lot of videos of them eating mud pussy, bro.
You These motherfuckers are weird, bro. Like, they think that shit is normal. But the fact of the matter is, Andrew Schultz crossed a lot of lines. He said that he wanted to R.A., capital P, lowercase e, Kendrick Lamar. Like, he think that shit's funny. You playing with a man's manhood, especially one who really want to beat your ass. He gonna get himself in some shit that you won't be able to get out of. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I ain't want too much.